Nothing in this world is permanent. We all come and go, just like our fathers, mothers, and loved ones before us. Life is a journey, and as we age, we begin to realize that time, like the seasons, moves on relentlessly. But before we go, are we truly living? Are we making the most of the time we have left? Life after 60 is not about sitting back and waiting for the end. It's about embracing every single day, no matter what challenges or obstacles come our way. Do you feel like time is slipping away? Or do you believe that every new day brings a chance to live fully? This video is about finding joy, purpose, and meaning in every moment, no matter how old you are. So let's take a deep dive into how we can make the most of life after 60. If you like this video, comment your country. If not, comment your age. I'm waiting for your response. Firstly, the reality of life's impermanence. Life, as we know it, is constantly changing. We may wish for stability, for a sense of permanence, but in truth, nothing in this world stays the same for long. The people we love, the things we cherish, and even our own bodies, everything is subject to change. Over time, we see our friends, our parents, and our loved ones pass away. The reality is inescapable. Life is fleeting, and we are all on a journey toward the end of our lives. The loss of loved ones brings with it a unique kind of grief, a grief that is layered with memories and regrets, with what was and what could have been. But in the midst of this pain, there are important lessons to learn. One of the most valuable is the recognition that life is not forever. It's a reminder to us all to cherish the time we have, to make each day count. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life, to focus on the stress and the obligations. But the truth is, time is moving, whether we are ready for it or not. And if we don't take the time to appreciate it, it slips away, quietly and without warning. At some point, we all must face the reality that our time here is limited. But rather than letting this truth paralyze us with fear or sadness, we can let it motivate us to live more fully. We don't have to wait for a grand event or a monumental change in our lives. The real value is in the small moments, the conversations with family, the quiet moments of reflection, the laughter shared with friends. These are the things that, in the end, will matter most. The love we give, the kindness we show, and the memories we create are what live on, long after we are gone. In the face of impermanence, we must accept that everything changes, and nothing lasts forever. But this acceptance allows us to live more intentionally. Instead of focusing on the things we cannot control, we should focus on making the most of the time we do have. It's not about waiting for the end. It's about living in the present, enjoying the journey, and leaving behind a legacy that will continue to inspire others, even after we're gone. So, while it's natural to feel the weight of time passing, it's important to remember that we are all in this together. We all share the same journey, one that will eventually come to an end. But how we live along the way is what truly matters. The next time you feel the weight of time pressing down on you, remind yourself that it's not too late to embrace life with open arms. Whether you're 60, 70, 80, or even 90, you still have so much to offer the world, and it's up to you to make the most of it. So what does it mean to truly live? As we age, one of the most profound questions we face is, are we living, or are we just surviving? Life can sometimes feel like an endless series of obligations and routines, and before we know it, we've spent years simply going through the motions. But there's a huge difference between living and merely existing. To truly live means embracing the fullness of each day. It means savoring the moments, big and small, and seeking out experiences that bring us joy, peace, and connection. It means choosing to engage fully with life, not letting fear, routine, or past regrets keep us locked in a cycle of inertia. Living is about being present, really present, in the here and now. It's about seeking purpose, chasing dreams, and making memories that last. Yet, As many elderly people will attest, the biggest regret of those on their deathbeds is not the things they did, but the things they didn't do. They regret the risks they didn't take, the dreams they didn't pursue, the loved ones they didn't embrace, and the experiences they let slip away. It's easy to put off the things we want to do until later, telling ourselves there's always time. But the truth is, time is one of the most fleeting resources we have. And when we get caught up in waiting for the right time, we often miss out on the most important moments of our lives. It's never too late to start living fully. If you've spent years focusing on work, taking care of others, or dealing with life's challenges, now is the time to focus on yourself. Rediscover what excites you, what brings you peace, and what makes your heart soar. It doesn't matter how old you are, life still has so much to offer, and there's still time to create those meaningful experiences. Truly living means seeking joy, not perfection. It means loving more deeply, laughing more often, and finding beauty in the ordinary. It's about reconnecting with yourself, embracing the things that bring you happiness, and realizing that the present moment is the only time we truly have. Even if you're 60, 70, or beyond, you still have the power to live a full, meaningful life. Now, the third point: finding purpose after 60. One of the greatest challenges of aging is finding a sense of purpose. After decades of living, raising families, building careers, and contributing to society, it's common to feel like your role in the world is suddenly less defined. When retirement comes, or when physical or mental abilities change, it can feel like the world doesn't need you as much anymore. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Age should never stop you from having dreams or finding a new sense of purpose. Purpose isn't necessarily about grand achievements or public recognition. It's about doing something that feels meaningful to you, whether that's caring for your family, mentoring younger generations, volunteering, or pursuing a personal passion. For some, it might mean starting a new hobby, taking up an old interest, or embarking on an entirely new journey. Purpose is personal. It's something that gives you a sense of fulfillment and adds meaning to your life. Many people, when they reach their later years, find new ways to connect with their communities, to give back, or to spend time on things they once put aside. It's about rediscovering what makes you happy and finding ways to make that a part of your life every day. Perhaps it's creating art, writing, traveling, or simply enjoying the company of those you love. For some, it's about sharing knowledge, wisdom, and experiences with younger generations. It's also important to recognize that having a sense of purpose doesn't always have to be about something that others notice or appreciate. Sometimes the most significant impact we make is in the quiet, simple things, like taking care of our health, making someone else smile, or teaching a grandchild an important life lesson. These small acts of kindness and wisdom build a legacy that will last long after we're gone. If you're unsure where to start, begin by asking yourself, what makes me happy? What gives me a sense of satisfaction? It's never too late to find new meaning in life, and every day is an opportunity to explore what gives your life purpose. 5 points is overcoming fear, the biggest block to enjoying life. As we grow older, fear often becomes a silent companion. Fear of illness, fear of loss, fear of being alone, fear of not being relevant anymore. These are all common fears that many face after the age of 60. And while it's completely normal to feel these fears, it's crucial not to let them control our lives. Many seniors find themselves stuck in a place of fear and self-doubt, and this can be paralyzing. The fear of trying something new or stepping outside of one's comfort zone can make us feel isolated or unmotivated. But what we need to realize is that fear doesn't have to be the enemy. It can be a guide. Fear often signals that we are on the verge of growth, that we're about to break free from old patterns, and that something better is waiting for us on the other side. When we let fear dominate our lives, we miss out on the beauty that's waiting for us just beyond it. The most fulfilling moments of life come when we step out of our comfort zones and challenge ourselves to grow, whether it's picking up a new hobby, making new friends, or even traveling to a place you've never been before. Each time we face our fears, we become stronger and more capable. One of the most common fears among older adults is loneliness. The death of a spouse, the physical distance from family, or the loss of close friends can create a deep sense of isolation. But isolation doesn't have to be permanent. Joining a community, volunteering, or reaching out to old friends can help fill the gap. If you're feeling alone, it's important to remember that there are always ways to reconnect and make new bonds. Loneliness is not an inevitability, it's a challenge to overcome, and you have the power to do so. Another fear is the fear of being irrelevant or too old to pursue new dreams. The truth is, it's never too late to begin something new, and you are never too old to make a difference. Many successful people didn't find their calling until later in life. Colonel Sanders started KFC at 65, and Grandma Moses began painting at 78. Your potential doesn't have an expiration date. Whatever it is you've always wanted to do, whether it's writing a book, learning to dance, or taking a trip around the world, don't let fear stand in your way. Now is the time. If you're still with us, you are seriously with you on life. Next point is very important, so the role of faith and spirituality as we age. Many of us turn to faith and spirituality for comfort, peace, and a sense of purpose. Life's impermanence becomes even more apparent as we grow older, and with that comes a deep need for understanding and acceptance. Faith provides a sense of peace in knowing that, while life may be temporary, there is something greater than ourselves that transcends our time on earth. Spirituality can be a source of strength, offering both solace and clarity in our later years. For many, the knowledge that life is fleeting can feel overwhelming. It can bring up feelings of fear or sadness, especially as we lose loved ones or face our own aging. But spirituality helps us to understand that we are part of something much larger than our individual lives. It allows us to find meaning in the cycle of life and death, and gives us comfort knowing that we are all connected, regardless of how long we live. Spirituality can also help us to feel more at peace with the idea of death. Instead of fearing it, we can view it as a natural part of life's journey. Many seniors find that their faith deepens as they age, offering them a greater sense of calm and acceptance. It gives them a framework to make sense of the world around them, and offers strength to face whatever challenges come their way, whether it's through prayer, meditation, community involvement, or simply connecting with nature. Faith helps us navigate the later years of life with grace and peace. Moreover, faith can also inspire us to live with greater purpose. The belief that our lives have a higher meaning encourages us to make the most of our time, to leave behind a legacy of love, kindness, and wisdom. It also helps us approach life's challenges with resilience, knowing that we are not alone in our journey. If you're feeling disconnected from your faith or spirituality, know that it's never too late to reconnect. Whether through religious practices, spiritual readings, or reflecting on your own beliefs, there is always a path that can bring you peace, joy, and fulfillment. Health is also important for me, so next point is health and energy after 60. One of the greatest assets we have as we age is our health. Without good health, it becomes much harder to enjoy life fully. Yet, many people believe that as we get older, our energy, strength, and vitality naturally decline. But the truth is, with the right mindset and habits, it's possible to maintain and even improve our health well into our later years. The connection between physical, mental, and emotional health is a critical one. When we take care of our bodies, we are also nurturing our minds and spirits. Physical exercise is vital for maintaining strength, flexibility, and overall vitality. Simple activities like walking, swimming, or yoga can have a significant impact on how you feel day to day. Regular exercise helps to reduce stress, improve sleep, and boost mood, which are all key to enjoying life after 60. It's also essential to eat a balanced diet. Many seniors mistakenly believe they don't need to worry about their diet anymore, but the reality is, what we eat impacts our health at any age. Eating nutrient-dense foods, including plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, helps maintain energy levels, improve cognitive function, and reduce the risk of chronic illnesses. Beyond physical health, mental health is just as important. As we age, it's easy to feel disconnected from the world, especially if we've lost close friends or family members. But maintaining strong social connections, continuing to learn new things, and engaging in activities that stimulate the mind are just as important as staying physically active. Keeping the mind sharp, whether it's through reading, puzzles, or learning a new skill, can help delay the onset of mental decline and improve your overall quality of life. Finally, the emotional aspect of health cannot be overlooked. As we grow older, it's easy to fall into feelings of sadness, loneliness, or even regret. But maintaining a positive outlook on life and practicing gratitude can have a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being. Surround yourself with positive people, do things that bring you joy, and find new ways to laugh and have fun. Your emotional health is key to living fully, no matter your age. Taking care of yourself, body, mind, and spirit, is the foundation for a fulfilling life after 60. You're never too old to start a new fitness routine, change your diet, or adopt healthier habits. The choices you make today can determine how you feel tomorrow, and the more you invest in your health, the more energy and vitality you'll have to enjoy the years ahead. As we age, our relationships evolve in ways that can be both beautiful and bittersweet. We may lose loved ones, see our children grow up and start families of their own, or feel the strain of distance as time passes. But even in the face of these changes, the importance of relationships, both old and new, remains one of the most fulfilling aspects of life. One of the hardest things to come to terms with as we grow older is the pain of losing loved ones. Whether it's a spouse, a close friend, or a family member, the loss can leave an emptiness that seems impossible to fill. But as much as we may grieve, we must also recognize that life is a series of connections, and those connections don't stop when someone leaves. They live on in our memories, in the lessons they taught us, and in the love we continue to carry forward. Letting go isn't just about losing people, though. It's also about accepting change in our own lives. It's about embracing new relationships, letting go of old patterns, and being open to the potential for new experiences and connections. While it may be difficult at first, opening yourself up to new friendships, rekindling old bonds, or even accepting the idea of falling in love again can be incredibly rewarding. It's never too late to find meaningful companionship, whether it's in a romantic relationship, with friends, or in family. And in all these relationships, the most important connection is the one you have with yourself. As we age, it's easy to lose sight of who we are, especially if we've spent a lifetime caring for others. But you have to take time to reconnect with yourself, to reflect on your own desires, dreams, and needs. The more you nurture your own happiness and well-being, the better equipped you are to nurture those around you. Letting go also means making peace with the past. It's natural to have regrets, but don't let them define you. Let go of the guilt, the missed opportunities, the what-ifs, and focus on the here and now. Every day is an opportunity to create new memories and build stronger relationships. Embrace the people who are still in your life, and cherish those connections while you can. Next is the importance of laughter and joy. As we age, it's easy to focus on what we've lost, the youth, the energy, the vitality, but what about what we still have? Laughter, joy, and a sense of humor are timeless gifts that can make all the difference in how we experience the years ahead. Laughter truly is medicine for the soul. It can relieve stress, improve mood, and boost our immune system. And the best part? It's free and available to all of us at any time. Whether it's a funny movie, a joke shared with a friend, or the lighthearted moments that arise throughout our day, laughter has the power to transform our outlook on life. It's an instant mood booster and a reminder that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Sometimes, in the hustle and bustle of everyday life, we forget to laugh. We get bogged down by worries, responsibilities, and challenges, but laughter reminds us not to take life too seriously. It's okay to find humor in the everyday moments, to laugh at ourselves, and to seek out joy even in difficult times. Finding joy in the little things, whether it's a warm cup of tea, the smile of a loved one, or the beauty of nature, can make all the difference in how we experience life as we age. As we get older, we often learn to appreciate the simple pleasures more than we did when we were younger. We become more attuned to the moments that bring us peace, happiness, and laughter, and this is what truly keeps us young, our ability to appreciate the beauty, humor, and joy that life still has to offer, no matter our age. So let yourself laugh. Seek out humor. Enjoy the company of those who make you smile. The joy we experience, the laughter we share, are some of the most precious gifts of life, and they can help us face the challenges of aging with a lighter heart. Second last is accepting the future and preparing for it. One of the greatest challenges of growing older is coming to terms with the future. The reality of aging can sometimes feel overwhelming, and it's easy to push thoughts of the future aside, but accepting the future and preparing for it is an important part of living a fulfilling life as we age. Aging isn't something to fear, it's simply part of life's natural progression. As we age, it's vital to accept that our bodies and minds will change. Instead of resisting these changes, we should focus on how to age gracefully. That means acknowledging that certain things may no longer be as easy as they once were, but that doesn't mean life is over. The key is adapting and making the most of what you have. Preparing for the future involves practical steps, like setting up a will, considering long-term care, and ensuring that you're financially secure. But it's also about mental and emotional preparation. It's about learning to embrace the changes that come with aging, finding peace in knowing that we can still live a meaningful life, and being ready to face whatever challenges may arise. One of the most beautiful aspects of aging is the wisdom that comes with it. You've lived through so much, and now you have the opportunity to pass that knowledge on to the younger generations. Share your experiences, offer advice, and teach the lessons you've learned. By preparing the future for those who come after us, we not only help them, but also leave behind a legacy of love, knowledge, and strength. So, don't be afraid of what lies ahead. Accept the future as part of the natural flow of life, and use the wisdom you've gathered over the years to live the rest of your life with intention and purpose. The final message: live before you leave. The truth is, life will end for all of us one day, but until that day comes, we must live. There's no point in waiting for tomorrow to start living. Every day is a gift, and we need to treat it as such. Life after 60 isn't a time to slow down. It's a time to embrace every opportunity, to seek joy, and to live with purpose. You don't have to wait for some grand event to make the most of your life. Every breath you take, every step you take, is a chance to make a difference, to create memories, and to experience joy. You don't need to look back with regret or wonder about what could have been. The time is now. Your story isn't over yet. Don't let it be defined by missed opportunities or fears. Live before you leave. Make every day count. It doesn't matter if you're 60, 70, or 80. Life is yours to live, to experience, and to shape. So, take those chances, chase your dreams, and embrace the beautiful moments that await you. You've earned the right to live fully, and now is the time to do so. Your time is now. What will you do with it? As we come to the end of this journey, remember this one thing. Life will end for all of us one day, but until then, we must live. Make peace with the past embrace the present, and step into the future with strength. You still have time to laugh, love, and live. So go out and make the most of it. Now I ask you, do you believe it's possible to enjoy life after 60? Comment below. I am waiting for you. If this video touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear this.